Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? Hope we all had a great weekend. I'm sure we did if we were looking at the crypto prices, which I'm sure we all were. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to this new trading week. I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So yes, just look at it. We pretty much got that J hook move up, absolutely obliterated a couple of levels of important resistance, and testing into the next one. We have come a long way very quickly. So if we are to stall out here, and then in an ideal world, get supported down here, so not take out, well, just under 19,500, around 19,500, not take the low side of this support, trade around here. Could be looking very good to more upside, and obviously then hopefully the bottom being put in. If we trade sideways and then a bull flag up from here, that would be a pretty fantastic move. What we'll do is we'll just draw out roughly what it will be, so we can just get a sort of idea. It literally will take us almost to the dot to our next level of resistance. And that level of resistance is actually above our recent highs here, so we could then obviously have this low, a higher high, and then print a higher low, and that's obviously relative to these levels here, not even mentioning the fact it would it will take us above these two levels too, but yeah, this more important one probably. Things are genuinely looking good. We need to hold above here. Even if we are to lose this level, we then have 18.5 below support, and then we have this whole area of support now from all this price action before we then actually come to the underside level of the support. So there is increasingly more amounts of support below us, which is good as we move away. And obviously this market is looking good. It isn't often you will see like a move up of this strength, consolidate, and then just drop straight back down. Obviously sideways is down possible, print a higher low, and then continue up. So yeah, it is looking good. What maybe I think possibly drove this was what happened in the stock market. It may not seem a lot, this price action, but if you look at how my chart is drawn, this important level of resistance and this downward sloping trend line, we are looking like we are going to take out and potentially hold above this, which could basically mean very good things for the stock market. I think that is playing. I think this is an area where people are like, this rally could be for real. We could, stock market could go back to all-time highs now, but at least change this whole bear market we've been in, and then start to form a new bull market, a low here, a high here, a low here, and a higher high. Could be what we're looking at, and I personally think that's potentially what triggered this. Dollar obviously helping, moving down here, flirting around this level. Like I've said, it's got a very important level down here where I expect will bounce. If the dollar bounces there, as long as we trade in this area here, that would be extremely bullish. Obviously breaking above here, and then not taking out this level, still be bullish. Taking out this level as well, I'd start to question is the dollar actually going to try and trade a lot higher, but we're quite a long way from that at the moment. We've not finished this down move potentially yet, so we are putting some clear space between that. The 10-year yield hovering around 3.5%. Seems like it likes this 3.5% level. We'll see what happens. If it does ultimately the yield starts to move down, it could move pretty quickly. But yeah, it's good to see that move up got rejected here and came down. The gold price, look at it, $1,900 handle, 1917 trading, testing up at new levels. Like I said, a few weeks of holding above 1880, then I think the belief may start to come in, and then this might start to push over 2000. Let's look at that good old Ethereum Satoshi pairing. We were looking at this thinking, right, we could come down and backtest this downward sloping trend line and support level, which we pretty much did. wick there and bounced off it quite nicely. It is good to see how this is basically respecting the major levels that we've got in. So yeah, this is hopefully the back test of this resistance. With old resistance we broke through, testing it as support because we never really did back test it, and we just ran away. So it is good to see that it's now fully and formally back tested. So I think that does clear the path to then obviously take out this resistance and then continue upwards. But clearly, if Bitcoin is going to start have like aggressive moves up, we are back to that the old days where Ethereum underperforms Bitcoin when it pumps and then tries to catch up after. The Ethereum USD pairing or similarly hit very nicely into this next level of resistance. Took this out almost like it wasn't there. I guess it did consolidate under it a bit. As soon as it broke, it went for it and then tagged the next level. It is this is why I like horizontal so much. They do seem to work out quite a lot. But yeah, we're at that now. So even if we aren't to break through it now, if we take out these lows, we can test into these support. As long as you don't take out this support, we'll be looking highly bullish. I mean, we do know crypto likes to consolidate sideways for periods of time and then make big moves in one go. So could we just consolidate sideways here for like a week or so? Maybe we could. Let's see what happens. The Bitcoin dominance chart. Bitcoin dominance. I mean, obviously with this move in Bitcoin, you can see it's absolutely hammered back up here. Sort of a bear trap on this chart. Traded below the resistance, then hammered back up. Actually into our next level of resistance here. So yeah, interesting to see that line up there also. But we kind of want to get rejected here and come back down because we know we're not BTC maxes here. We want our precious vaporware to go up more than Bitcoin. Oil at $80, practically $80. So yeah, there or thereabouts. Not doing too much, just general sideways. We just don't want this to have a big move up, but obviously we'll have to see what happens with certain geopolitical events. Not much else to look at on here. Not much else to look at here. We will just quickly go back to Bitcoin because we have got what was I wanted to draw another horizontal in. It was I can't think what it was in now. It doesn't matter. But yes, let's look at the stochastics. The large time frames are the ones that we're gunning for now to turn around. 12 hour is elevated and coming down as to be expected after such an aggressive move. Daily similarly pointing down. By daily though, still got a fair amount of juice in this move on the basis that we are getting very high reads in stochastics. They're not topping out at these levels. You can see they're trading quite a bit higher. So 2-day still is still there, often as plenty of support. 3-day very good as well there. 5-day very good read. Weekly good read, almost getting into the bullish half, and similar with the 5-day, almost getting to the bullish half. Very good reads. The bi-weekly looking good, and monthly is certainly gonna, well, there we go, it's already turned up now, but yeah, if we close here or higher, or even significantly lower at the end of this month, I suspect this still turns up. So stochastics looking brilliant. Short and medium term time frames obviously looking stretched here. We have come far. It is leading us to potentially the higher likelihood of just consolidating sideways to down here. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe we get another last squeeze up, and another squeeze up in this sort of environment. You would kind of expect to be a top, be a bit of a wick, be a good selling opportunity, a good shorting opportunity for the short and potential medium term. But yeah, we shall see. Yeah, so happy Monday, everybody. I'm sure we are a lot happier with everything at the moment. Lots of excitement around. Don't forget, we are still in a very bad looking chart longer term, but bottoms, they have to come in somewhere, and we are heavily beaten up, and finance 1.0 markets are looking better as well. So yeah, could be the bottom. So let's see what happens. So remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.